welcome to Sacramento State Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Toledo Rockets and the Sacramento State Hornets. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Rockets offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show.
Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Rockets want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they
makes the catch and he's free. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Richter. Going deep. Snags it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Toledo! Great job by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Tough day in that last loss. Threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Rockets. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Number 93, set to kick off.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Quickly down 14-0. They've taken a couple of punches. Let's see if they can get something going this time. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
He'll run it again. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. To throw, it's Richter. Here's the pressure. On the run, fires downfield.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got 9 yards on the play. Leaves him with 3rd and a yard. The Rockets in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Rockets will line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking for room. It's Curtis. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Burrell. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete to Williams over the middle.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Curtis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense has only first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big third down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
Got it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that's now the second time in this game that they've gone for it on fourth down, and they've got it running the football. So great job by the offensive line just getting it done.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately.
He's got it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Looking to fire. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rockets offense looks ready to go on this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Makes the quick grab. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Newell. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Got it behind the line. It's Bond. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Rockets want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Wants to return it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse? That breaks into the open. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield, it's Moses. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Burrell. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Caught by Williams on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? The quarterback sneak. And they go for the sneak on second down, and nothing doing. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And, man, you got to love the resilience of this defense, man. This has been a pretty long drive. Chewed up some yards. They stayed focused. They stayed hungry.
Grabs it, and he will score! Touchdown, Sacramento State! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Richter. Here's a heat. Finds a man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field.
It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. To the air on first down. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Inside the 40. Past the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Rockets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes with the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They'll open this third quarter with a run. There he goes! He's now up to 71 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
On the move, it's Curtis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
They give it to him again. Picks up the first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Now the play fake. Complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Release to the back. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Soft spot in the middle. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires quickly. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Rockets headed quickly to the line. They'll move the tight end. Running inside, it's Miller. Makes it past the marker. There's a crease. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of room to the right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Offense getting set for first down. Touchdown, Toledo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Might be changing the route. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football, and creating a negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 45. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Back to pass, it's Richter. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Midweek action for your viewing pleasure. It's 2nd and 10 here in the third quarter. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Newell. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. It's all over but the shouting in this one. Top 12 teams in the country. This is the scoreboard, how things are going for those vying for a playoff spot. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simpson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Rockets racing to the line in the hurry up.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion and keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. Now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. And after that missed field goal, can these guys take advantage and go down and break this tie? He has 89 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside. It's raining. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. He gets it inside the 25. They'll move the chains. It's a 1st down. Spot the ball at the 23. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Now he's looking to throw it. Fine. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Almost lost the football on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's raining. Could be an alley. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They move on top here in the 4th.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Toledo hoping to get things going on this drive as the offense takes the field. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Richter. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Hauls it in. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Miller with the ball. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Hunt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Dropping back, it's Richter. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better...
Makes a grab and room to run. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. got to find a completion on this one. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing. And everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job.